Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
All right, good morning, everybody. We are Mix 104.1. We're on MixTV.tv. We are on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Good morning. It is a very busy news morning. We're going to get right to it here at 7:02 local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. And it was Sunday night at 9:14 p.m. The Cleveland police responded to a crash with injuries on Keith Street at Ocoee Crossing. The crash involved a motorcycle and a 2017 Nissan Pathfinder. It was determined that Nicholas Pell, 19, was the driver of the motorcycle, and he died from his injuries in a local hospital. Pell traveling north on Keith Street when a Nissan Pathfinder turned left in front of him at the intersection of Ocoee Crossing, and the crash is still under investigation. Also, the Chattanoogan reporting, Chattanoogan.com reporting that a Chattanooga man who was charged with a double murder in Cleveland was found not guilty of first-degree murder. A Bradley County jury deliberated for 11 hours, delivering the verdict on Saturday in the case of Alfonso Johnson, age 48, found guilty of conspiracy and facilitation of murder, tampering with evidence, and one of the two abuse of corpse charges, sentencing in February. And that from Saturday. Christopher Roberson awaiting trial in the case in which James Ledford and Jacqueline Marcloud Carroll Smith were killed in 2019. The Cleveland City Council had a very busy Monday that covered several items of business. City Manager Joe Fivas gave updates on various road projects. An upcoming project to repair the entrance and exit ramps at exit 27, set to be bid in the middle of next year. No design as of yet. The J-Turn project at 25th Street will also be bid at the same time. City Manager Fivas discussed concerns. There's a major presentation yesterday regarding homelessness in Cleveland and how some homeless people are dealt with by police. The city manager presented a 15-step action plan with ideas on how to address the issue. This involves working with state legislators, the health department, Tenova, and the county jail. Cleveland Police Chief Mark Gibson commented on how the department deals with homeless situations. And we have, this is such a complex issue. We've invited City Manager Joe Fivas and Police Chief Mark Gibson into our studio to talk about it, because it's definitely a big issue here in Cleveland. And so we're going to have them in a future interview. But you can go back and watch the Cleveland City Council meeting in full at MixTV.tv. Cleveland Mayor Kevin Brooks elected the board of directors of the Tennessee Municipal League during the league's annual business meeting held in Gatlinburg. Bobby King, the Henderson mayor, elected president. In a statement, Mayor Brooks said it's an honor to represent the city of Cleveland as an at-large board member for the Tennessee Municipal League board of directors. He said there's much to learn from the experienced mayors from around the state and the gain for our city by being at the TML board table. Bradley County Commission met last night. They had several items of business. The Finance Committee has requested a letter be sent to the Bradley County Election Commission in respect to the Election Commission overspending, which will be voted on September 6th. Also, it was the situation at Sunset Memorial Gardens was talked about at the Bradley County Commission meeting last night. And we have an update from last evening where a lady by the name of, I believe, Melanie Marshall spoke to the Bradley County Commission last night. She's had multiple complaints have been made. Broken vases, ripped flags, sunken headstones at sunset. She says she has multiple relatives at the cemetery. Said she saw all kinds of things, really. And again, just complained to the Bradley County Commission last night. Some of the commission acknowledge more needs to be done, vowing to discuss it with the Bradley County, I should say the 10th Judicial District Attorney General Steve Crump. Of course, this was a work session and not a voting meeting last evening. Watch the full Bradley County Commission meeting from last night, mixtv.tv at 7:07. News brought to you in part by Southern Heritage Bank, where you can expect a difference.
Southern Heritage Bank is your local.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Purchase a vehicle at Don Ledford Automotive Center and receive a free luxury cruise, 5 days, 4 nights to the Western Caribbean, Mexico, or other destinations. Buy a vehicle and receive a free cruise. Full details at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. So far, things are looking great out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. They work with the communities and businesses they serve to make sure that all forms of waste are handled in ways that are reliable for their customers, safe for their employees, and respectful of the environment. Visit them online at wasteconnections-clevelandtn.com.
Hey, Austin, is your mic hooked up? Hey.
Yes, boss.
Listen. So we had a soundbite of Chief Gibson, and you tell me about it after the newscast. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Well, I didn't see the email until you were reading the newscast, so there you go.
You're right on time as usual.
That sounds about right.
You respond to emails like Bridget. You just ignore them.
If you send me an email, expect me to look at it about 36 hours later.
Is that true, Bridget?
That's accurate, yes.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Well, I didn't send it. Gideon did, because he covered the council meeting yesterday. Did an incredible job. And then he took great pains to edit last night, worked late, and edited the clip from Chief Gibson from the council meeting, and then you tell me about it after I do the news. After. Ridiculous.
I'll post it online with the web story of the meeting, so everybody can go watch it.
AustinChadwick.com, as ladies and gentlemen, what you need. Send your cards and letters there. All right, it's time now. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. Let's see, Hardy's Wake Up. Yeah, he texted me. The Gibson soundbites at 8:01 if you want it. That's how I heard it.
Yeah.
Turn his mic off. Hardy says they're bringing big value to breakfast, and you too for a $5 mix and match breakfast includes the made from scratch sausage and egg biscuit. There you go. Biscuits and gravy country fried steak biscuit. Choose two. That's a God bless America breakfast right there, isn't it? Choose two of the same or mix and match for delicious breakfast variety. Hardee's, the place for breakfast.
Studies have shown that people who can count to 5 without saying one or...
Hands. You might think they're just for waving, but they can be used for all kinds of things, like making made-from-scratch biscuits at Hardee's.
Bite into the new 2 for $5 breakfast deal only at Hardee's.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service. We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Did you know 4 out of every 10 pills contain a potential lethal dose of fentanyl? 2 salt-sized grains of fentanyl can kill. Talk to your kids today about the risks of fentanyl. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org today.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Baskin-Robbins on Keith Street, locally owned by the Benton family in Cleveland for over 50 years. Within their 40 flavors of ice cream, they can build sundaes, make 40 different types of shakes, and add different ice creams to different products. You name it, they can make it for you. Enjoy Baskin-Robbins at home. Their take-home items include hand-packed quarts or pints, polar pizzas, and cakes. Baskin-Robbins, Keith Street, Cleveland. Dr. Eston Winger specializes in varicose vein surgery to help you live a fuller life.
Most everything that we do for varicose vein disease is done here in the office, and so a hospital stay is not required. We take most insurances here, and most vein procedures are covered by insurance, which most people don't realize. Or make an appointment, and I'd be happy to talk to you and evaluate your legs.
Schedule a consultation by phone, 423-472-5423.
For the presidential concert series at Lee University. So we'll talk to those kids coming up here in just a second. And we'll talk. We've got a lot to talk about. It's 7:14. Let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Tempur-Pedic and other national brands are giving special savings for Labor Day. And of course, you always save when you buy direct from our factory at Mermaid Mattress, your home for better sleep.
For today, partly cloudy skies, a high of 88 and a low of 64 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy again, a high of 89 and a low of 67. Mostly cloudy on Thursday with a high of 87. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 66 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by Vehicles Direct, lifetime certified. Over 150 used cars on the lot at all times. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland, vehiclesdirect.com.
Thomas Williams, Executive Manager, Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. I admit it, I listen to Steve and Bridget Mixed Mornings on Mix 104.1. There, I said it.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Vierthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford, and together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
I
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
This season, MixTV.tv is spotlighting high schools in our area. Join me, Ryan Lovelace, as we travel around Southeast Tennessee talking to coaches and teams about their upcoming season. It's the Southeast Tennessee Football Spotlight Series presented by Life Care Centers of America. Watch now at MixTV.tv. Never miss a minute.
Central High School Bears on top of 101.3 The Buzz.
The Cleveland High School Blue Raiders on Mix 104.1.
The Walker Valley Mustangs on Fiesta 99.1.
See the full schedule at mymix1041.com and download the free Mix 1041 app to listen and watch on your mobile device. You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland. Let's get a Dr. Conn's he's planning an announcement here. He always does this. You always do this every time you come in, and then they all scramble over there. We really enjoy that when you go off script.
Yeah. I've never been able to find the script, you know. I love it.
I love it. We're going to, I tell you, let's check quickly the news here. The Cleveland City Council, a busy day yesterday, but Dr. Conn, part of their meeting yesterday was honoring the Lee University national champion golf team. How about it?
That's right. That's spectacular. How many NCAA national championships do you remember being won in this region?
Very few.
I don't say the county. We know that's the first fair, but I say the region so our friends to the south,
yes,
who sometimes think of UTC as the paragon of all athletic virtue.
Yes.
Just throwing it out there. I mean, I love UTC, you know, but I'll ask you the question. You're a very savvy athletic supporter.
Yeah.
So let me.
That's a Tony Cavett special right there.
When did UTC win its last NCAA national championship? Over to you.
I have absolutely no idea, Dr. Conn.
That's joins the long list of things about which you have no idea.
Well, I went to Lee when you were president, so what does that say?
That's true. But, you know, remediation can only go so far.
I don't know. When was it?
Never.
Oh, never.
Well, I could be wrong. You know, in 1926 they may have won women's field hockey or something. I don't know.
Just who cares?
Back to golf.
Yes.
Our golfers, many of whom are local guys, won it all. Division II, NCAA national championship, and it was just a spectacular accomplishment. We're so proud of those guys, and they were honored in the city council yesterday. And we're going to honor them in our chapel today, 10:30. We have, a big crowd at chapel, so we're going to bring you guys all up on stage. And yeah,
that's a wonderful accomplishment. Well, let's just go ahead and get started. I'm so glad to have Darlia Conn joining us this morning, and welcome in here. How are you doing? You all right?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Well, thank you.
To talk about music, not sports.
That's right.
Hey, we're grateful for the accomplishments of our teams, and we have had a phenomenal year in the athletic department. But we are celebrating this year the 30th anniversary of the Presidential Concert Series.
How did this get started?
Let Paul tell you. I think it had to do with the dedication of Dixon Center, which is a long time ago.
See, now notice, we have a great marriage, but she says, let Paul answer that, and then she proceeds to answer it. And that's why we have such a long marriage.
You've said to me before that music is to Lee University what football is to a lot of other
Notre Dame. Yeah, I use Notre Dame. It's okay. Relax, Steve. Notre Dame. You won't lose too many listeners.
We've already lost them. It's fine. I'm here.
We built Dixon Center 30 years ago, 1992. And it was such a tremendous addition to our campus because we didn't have anything on our campus like it. A 500-seat hall with lovely spacious seating and a full fly loft for theatrical productions, a movable pit, for the musicians. They put musicians in a pit for a reason. And
I resent that.
So we built that building. Well, as usual, when we build new buildings, we build it through the generosity of our friends, right? So we had a major fundraising drive here in the Cleveland-Bradley County community, and our friends all around town, I think about 75 of them stepped up and gave us money to build Dixon Center. So we decided, as we were nearing the completion of that, we need some way to honor, to recognize and thank these guys and gals, these businesses. So that's what we did. It was called, the inaugural season of Dixon Center. We invited 6 guests from various types, really first-rate musical and theatrical people. We had it that first year, and every night that we did it, we thanked another set of our people that helped us give the building, do the building. So the thing is, it was so popular, people enjoyed it so much. It obviously filled a need in our community for a certain kind of music. Now, chamber music is an acquired taste, Steve, which I notice you have not yet acquired.
I've not yet acquired it, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I'm in the same boat, actually. That we decided to do it a second year, so we couldn't say this is the inaugural season. You can only have one inaugural season, right?
That's right.
So we slapped a name on it, Presidential Concert Series. We did 6 more. We invited our community guests. We had dinners prior and so on. That's how it got started. Well, 30 years later, we're still doing it.
Wow.
And during that time, we've had over 150 concerts. We were off a year for COVID. This is actually 31 years since we started, 31st year, but it's only, we take that year off the books. So, that's what we're celebrating this season, and we start here in a few weeks with our first concert. So we thought, hey, if Steve Hartline will allow us access to his listeners and viewers,
all 3 of them,
then the series will flourish for another 30 years.
Yes, we're joined by Dr. Paul and Darlia Conn. So what are we looking at this year? Tell us about the program.
Well, we have one pianist, and it's very interesting. His name is Fabio Bedini. He was here last year on the series with 2 of his musician friends from Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Piano Trio, the violin, cello, and piano. But what's unusual about this guy is he is a well-known teacher now on the West Coast, and that has become, but in 1995, he came to Lee and did a concert. He's from Italy, obviously, and the mountains in Italy are the backdrop of the picture that we're using of him. But he is a wonderful pianist. He was wonderful. He was the highlight of the trio last year, and I asked his agent, did he ever do solo concerts anymore? He said, oh, yes, absolutely. So we were able to book him. So he's our first.
All right, but let me jump in here and say, now you've heard Darlia's version of that. That was really very interesting. Here's what I remember about this. Fabio. Okay, Fabio. When Fabio Bedini came in 95, the series was only 3 years old, man, and he was a hot young Italian star.
Yeah.
27 years later, what do you think he is? He's a hot, not so young Italian star. Actually, he was this dashing young Italian pianist. He was wildly popular with our crowd. They loved Fabio. We kind of lost track of Fabio, you know, like Darlia said, he's from Italy, but he settled on the West Coast. He quit traveling so much. He's made a reputation as a great teacher out there. And we kind of forgot all about him, honestly. But when we were booking last year's series, we booked the L.A. piano trio, and it turns out it's a very well-known West Coast piano trio. It turns out the pianist on that trio was our guy Fabio.
We found Fabio.
Yeah, so when he came with that trio, we remembered why we loved him so much when he was here. It was great. So we basically said, could you come back without the violin and the cello, right?
We didn't say it quite that way.
No, of course, Darlia.
Because they're wonderful musicians, all of them, but he was... It's a dominant. The piano is dominant in a piano trio.
Darlia is a pianist.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Just kind of a truth in advertising here.
Yeah.
You got a pianist saying that the piano is dominant.
Well, it may not be in every trio, but it wasn't last year.
In our marriage, I guarantee you, it's dominant.
Moving right along.
Start your new show with us. That's what I want to know.
Moving right along. Our second concert is the Vienna Boys Choir. They were booked before, and then it was canceled because of COVID, and it was rebooked. And then when that concert came up, it was still too tenuous. So we had to change the booking one more time. So this is the third time that we've had a date, but we're sticking with it. It's October 27th, and they promise to be a really big show for us because they're a very well-known group, about 100 years old, almost, from Austria, and then we've got one special concert
first,
coming up.
If I may, Darlia, just insert a word.
News and comment.
I'm having to fight for every word. This is why I don't come.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
No. That's what makes her strong. People talk about what a strong woman Darlia is. That's what makes her strong. Hey, I grew up in a family of 12. We had to fight for every morsel.
I was gonna say.
Right? Back to Fabio. Before we leave Fabio. Hey, he's our opening show, our opening concert. It's about 4 weeks from now, late September. You'll see all the ads. You'll hear it on this radio station because we know how to reach the people. And so come hear this guy. He is such a wonderful pianist. And these concerts are never very long because we hammer these agents. Don't let these musicians go on all night. Okay, that's one reason the series is so popular. I think we started at 7:30. We're out by 9. Fabio Bedini, a wonderful pianist. Then the next month you'll be hearing about the Vienna Boys Choir, of course, world famous. We expect a big crowd for that one.
Absolutely,
it's a perfect one to bring your children to. Because any kids that are involved in music in elementary school or high school or middle school, it's a perfect concert. And also, we have from the very beginning seen this as a gift to the community. So our tickets are ridiculously low.
How low are we talking?
We're ridiculously. Talking about ridiculously. A regular ticket is $15. For seniors and children, it's $5.
So anywhere else,
really,
this would be what? What would you pay in Boston? Or
50, 75.
Easily.
Yeah, no, you can't get in at 50 in a big major city.
No.
And one of the things we've always done, we just reluctantly, it was $10 for about 25 years, and they had to drag me kicking and screaming up to 15. But think about it, students get in for $5. Seniors get in for $5. What is there between students and seniors? The vast wasteland of middle age, So we figure they can pay $15.
That's right.
Honestly, one of the greatest pleasures, senses of satisfaction Darlia and I have had booking and directing this series over the years is we see these concert artists everywhere we go to travel. That, as a matter of fact, lots of times we'll hear somebody in New York or Boston or London or wherever we might hear them, and we say, we got to try to get them at Lee. Many of our guests have come to us that way. So it's
my turn. One of the favorites of these were the Assad brothers, guitarists. They were incredible, and it was early in this season, early in the presidential concert series, and we were traveling, and we were in Prague, and walked past and saw a poster out at the post office or somewhere that was showing that there was a concert coming up soon with the Assad brothers. It gave us such a good feeling to know that in little Cleveland, Tennessee, they had already appeared here. And that's been the story with many, many, many of our artists. They live in England, they travel all over the world, and one of their stops on the way, because we have a very good agent in New York that we've been working with, Bill Capone, for many years, arts management, and he knows our audience by now, and he knows the kinds of things that work, and he's usually he's the one who suggested, by the way, this is another older concert,
Well, let me jump in and just before you continue. I want you to finish that. I just need to explain to Steve. Prague, it's in Europe, Steve.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's in Europe. I could see the wheels turning, and he's trying to think.
Yes,
North Georgia. No. North Georgia.
Yeah, I was saying around Dalton, maybe Chatsworth. Yeah, I couldn't understand. Bob Barnett didn't cover that. So.
Yeah. Well, slacker prof. Yeah.
I think some of your audience may have heard the Hungarian. Oh, is it Hungarian, Paul? No. The accordion players.
The Russian accordion.
The Russian accordion players. And this is one that Bill talked to us about and said, your people will love them. Well, I mean, really, we had a hard time imagining a whole stage full of accordion players.
I mean, think about the accordion, Steve. You've got a similar background to ours. The accordion, right?
Yeah. It's a very old instrument that you don't hear much or see much. You certainly don't in the States.
No.
Think about 14 Russians playing the accordion at the same time.
It was more than 14.
And no one gives out a gospel track, Steve.
It was more than 14, and it was one of the biggest concerts that we have ever had.
Really?
They completely packed out. We had about 600 people in Pangle Hall.
Whoa.
And with a demand that they come back. So they came back the second time a couple of years later. And right now, we would love nothing better than to put them back on the stage here in Cleveland, Tennessee.
You're a marketing guy. How do you market this? Come here. 14 Russians play the accordion at the same time. Hey, it was so good.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so good. And none of them spoke English. The young man that traveled with them, who was a pianist, Ilya Yakushev.
He's been here a couple times as a solo pianist as well.
Traveled around with them so someone would speak English. You know, so when a Russian wants to say, could you tell me how to get to the nearest Hardee's, for example?
Yeah.
You know, which is something that we're asking.
Of course.
Of course. And we were... no time to plug J&S restaurants here, but they come from Russia wanting the Hardee's.
Yes, that's right.
But in Russia, you don't know what they're saying. Sorry, Darlia. Jump right in.
All right, I want to tell you about the first one in January. Features our own Lee University piano faculty. We have 4 piano faculty. They all have their DMAs in piano performance or in collaborative piano. And Jonathan Jung will be leading the group. He played to great applause last year in Chattanooga on the Chattanooga Symphony Series. He played a concerto and did a wonderful job. And then their names are Cho-In Lee, Wen Vanessa Wei, and Joo-Hae Kim. And Joo-Hae is Jonathan's wife. They have just returned from a summer spent concertizing, and they do 2 piano music in New Zealand. Wow. They are from Korea, but they were raised in New Zealand and went to school there.
But before we get to that wonderful January concert, there will be the college football season.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I just thought I'd get us back down to some kind of
there. Absolutely.
You know, and I've been thinking about when to unveil my pick of the year.
Well, I understand you're coming back later this month.
Yeah,
your son tells me.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. Well, at that time, your listeners.
I want you.
Listen, I'm against betting. Okay.
Yeah. Unless you win.
Well, I'm against it, especially when someone close to me loses. But on that show, I will reveal the absolute deadlock, sure way to win a bet in college football this year because I'm going to give the upset prediction of the season.
Of the whole season?
Of the whole season, yeah. I'm going to do it before the season starts so people can get ready.
Okay.
And if they bet, and I sure hope they don't because I'm against it.
That's right.
They could get their money down.
Okay.
And if they just argue with their friends, I'm going to give them something they can go to the bank with.
I think I'll be here with Danny Murray, so that should be
good.
fun.
Well, if anybody understands college football, it's Danny Murray.
I mean, yeah. You think of sports fans, you think of him first. Oh, man, does he even know that Tennessee has a team?
Yeah. Benny Monroe, Earl Rowan, Danny Murray. It's the legendary names in local sports.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, yeah, back to
the remaining three concerts next year are all smaller groups. There's a piano trio, a quintet, which is clarinet quintet. So the soloist in the whole thing is the clarinetist, but is playing with a string quartet. And then the Modigliani string quartet ends things, and they are from France.
Wow.
And they travel all over.
I'm still back on the accordions. I think that's just going to be. Are they booked? We haven't booked them yet?
No.
We got to book them.
It's hard to get people out of Russia these days, Steve. Listen to the news, Steve. It's not all about the county commission, okay? There are things happening outside Bradley County.
Listen, we need the accordions at the county commission. I think that would help.
They actually said to Putin, I'm told, I don't know if this is true for an absolute certainty, you got two choices. You can invade Ukraine or you can continue to have Russians on the Lee University Presidential Concert Series. I'll invade Ukraine. And it turns out it was a bad decision, wasn't it?
One would think, yeah. So let me ask you, how do people get tickets? I mean, what do they need to do?
Look at the... Okay,
I know the Dixon Center box office, so they can
The Dixon Center box office, 1 week before the concert, it's open between 3 and 6.
Yep,
and I think this year, for the first time, we're offering a season ticket. Would be if you want to go ahead and buy the whole season, it will save you the cost of one.
Hey, let me say, is it okay for me to mention other media outlets?
Mention anything you want, real media outlets.
Okay, Cleveland Daily Banner.
Oh, we love them.
Yeah, we love them too. And we advertise with them, as we do with Mix 104.1.
Thank you very much.
And other reputable media outlets.
Well, more reputable.
Yeah. But we will. If you read the banner, you'll always see we have a whole promotional campaign starting a couple of weeks prior to these concerts. Right. You'll see these announced and introduced. And they will always say the box office is open 1 week prior. So 1 week prior to any concert, you can walk into Dixon Center and buy tickets. You could always call. We'll take care of you. Here's the thing. We don't have big crowds for these things usually. If we get somebody big like 14 Russian accordionists, who could resist that? But... But the point is, these are mostly in Pangle Hall, sometimes in other halls. It's comfortable. There's room. It's nice, accessible music. It's almost always on a weeknight, so we don't go too late. Mm-hmm. So really, seriously, it's hard to be serious in this room.
I don't know why. Probably.
But we'd love for more members of the community to come enjoy this. We have a wonderful following in the community. And we have our campus. So it was designed like Great Strides, getting a plug for Great Strides, which is Great Strides, our spring day for cystic fibrosis, which is soaring due to the leadership of Steve Hotline, who did it so well last year. We're doing it again next year.
Well, the gun wasn't fire, if you notice, twice, and so
that's a metaphor, Steve. It's a metaphor. Steve had the gun and it would not fire. You know what, Steve?
What?
It's fired for every other chair we've ever had.
I know.
So anyway,
and then Jerome and Vanessa went to Ireland or England or wherever they were.
Yeah, that's
left me here.
That's right.
With you, and you heckle me the whole time.
That's right. And they sent me a telegram. Do they still do that?
Yes.
They sent me a telegram.
Western Union.
Oh, the kids use email.
Yeah. Oh, email. That's right.
Saying. Just 2 words. It's one of the, Heckle Heartline.
And we're coming back with a sequel next year. So
anyway, we're getting off music again. So
you forgot Squires Hall. We have another hall that seats 200 people. It's in the Humanities Building, and it is perfect for for trios, piano trios, and small groups ensemble. The sound in there is excellent.
Well, what made me think of Great Strides is this is one of those things that Lee was designed as community and campus. So you'll see a mix of students and faculty and communities and families. It's really a wonderful, the Presidential Concert Series, which is now, of course, hosted by the actual president. I'm not a president, but it's hosted by Dr. Mark Walker, the president of Lee. And it's a wonderful evening for classical music, and we always drop in a couple of nights that are more popular in their appeal, like Vienna Boys Choir this year in October, I guess. It'd be right before the Tennessee Georgia. Oh no, I shouldn't even mention that.
Don't even talk about it. 30 years. Wow. Well, thank you for bringing this music to our community. I think, like you said, it hadn't been done before and really hadn't been done since. So thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome. We think it really fills a need on our campus, and it fills a need in the community, and we take great pleasure in continuing to. Darlia is the director of the series. I'm the director's spouse. But that
with a lot
fit,
to say.
It doesn't fit on a business card very well. I had cards made, spouse of the director of the Presidential Concert Series at Lee University, but it just didn't flow.
It didn't right off the card. Dr. Paul and Darlia Conn, ladies and gentlemen, always great to have them. And look, it's coming. Just remind me of the first date. It's in about a month. Is that right? In September? Is that correct?
September 22nd, I think.
22nd?
Is that right?
Right around the corner.
It is September 22nd. All these concerts are on a Thursday night.
Oh, okay, very good.
Just one word. Fabio. Fabio. You're going to love the guy.
Just get your football picks ready. You'll be here, I think, next week. So just be ready to go.
Oh, I got them ready because I've got the hot pick of the season.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to it. That's a teaser. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, and thank you for coming. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Well, you come back anytime.
Thanks a lot, Steve. Now you can go back to berating your colleagues on the air. Right? Yeah.
All right, Bridget, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What's going on?
Okay, happy birthday to Jim Veenstra today. Also,
Jim Veenstra. There we go.
Yes, Angela Davis is 18 today, a senior at Cleveland High School. Loretta Boyd is having a birthday today, teaches pre-K at Michigan Avenue. Lucy McCamus celebrated a birthday yesterday. She is in kindergarten at North Lee. She likes Baby Yoda, dancing, dinosaurs, and playing with her friends. My friend Barbara Goins.
That's pretty much my favorites also. Yes. That's pretty good, yeah.
Barbara Goins celebrating a birthday today. Also, Crystal Fox celebrating as well. She works over at Southern Heritage Bank. Joelle Cavett is having a birthday today. She works at Wright Brothers Construction, handles their social media and marketing and everything else. That's from her fabulous friends there at Wright Brothers Construction and Sandra. Also, Eden Flowers is having a birthday today. And then Jamie Holden also celebrating today. That is from Jamie's work family. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the...
Because our real family wouldn't tell us anything. Is that right?
Yeah. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they have the products and services to help make your dreams come true.
All right, let's get a check of the streets. What's happening? Then sports on the way next.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Purchase a vehicle at Don Ledford Automotive Center and receive a free luxury cruise. 5 days, 4 nights to the Western Caribbean, Mexico, or other destinations. Buy a vehicle and receive a free cruise. Full details at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. And as always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report brought to you by Southland Finance, located on Keith Street near Chick-fil-A here in Cleveland, specializing in consolidation, installment, and personal loans. Visit them online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
Mixed Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another you're impacting somebody's life.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Stop by today and take advantage of Bradley County's largest pre-owned inventory. Or visit cleveland-nissan.com. Home of the lifetime warranty.
Thank you.
Smith. Wes is in tune and has some ideas. Okay. So, good morning, Wes. 12 before the hour.
You think the mattress business is competitive? You bet it is, and no matter how many out-of-town chains come to town, Mermaid Mattress will always be your local place to get a better mattress at a better price.
For today, partly cloudy skies, a high of 88 and a low of 64 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 89 and a low of 67. Mostly cloudy on Thursday with a high of 87. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 65 degrees.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
All right, it's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, imagine better health, and the sports brought to you by the Town Squire. The Town Squire is excited about turning 45 years old. Yes, the same location, 1717 Keith Street, Stewart Park Plaza, since 1977. The anniversary celebration in progress. Great store-wide sale prices and great selection. Peter Millard, Johnny O, Coastal Cotton, Southern Point, and Duckhead, just to name a few. Stop in and celebrate their birthday. It's the shop that appreciates the customer. The Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland, Tennessee. Well, the Atlanta Braves won last night, beat Pittsburgh 2-1, and because the Yankees beat the Mets last night in a Subway Series at Yankee Stadium, the Braves are now only down 3 games in the National League Eastern Division. That promises to dominate the rest of the regular Major League Baseball season, which is, about 5 weeks or so. Anyway, so the Braves down 3. Braves at Pittsburgh tonight, 7:05. Mix 104.1, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Dennis Eckersley, who's of course, one of the greatest relief pitchers of all time. He's on the Boston Red Sox broadcast team. Said that he was doing a Red Sox Pirates broadcast last weekend, and said that the Pirates are a menagerie of nothingness. I just thought that was great. The Carolina Panthers, they've announced that Baker Mayfield is going to be their starting quarterback. Mayfield has beat out Sam Darnold, but by the way, who hasn't? Baker Mayfield goes from Cleveland to Carolina. And a lot of people think that the former Oklahoma quarterback can do a good job there. So be there in Charlotte. He'll be competing with Loran Livingston. That's really what's happening there. Preseason NFL last night, Jets over the Falcons. You know, I tried watching about 5 minutes of that, and Marcus Mariota, come on. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, 24-16, meaningless game. Hey, Vol Calls will debut tomorrow night here on Mix 104.1 from Calhoun's on the River at 8 o'clock. Bob Kessling, of course, hosting that. And Albert Pujols hit his 693rd home run last night in his career for the St. Louis Cardinals. Sports.
Helping build. You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Remember Me Senior Care is Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood. They specialize in assisted living for those who are still active with a community of indoor and outdoor activities. They also provide memory care living for those who are facing life with dementia. Learn more online at remembermesc.com or call their office and set up an in-person visit at 423-473-3140. Remember Me Senior Care, a culture of care your loved one deserves.
Attention! End of summer manufacturer rebates just announced, and in-ground pool design is passing them on to our customers. Now you can have your dream pool this summer, but supplies are limited. If you bid and contract in August, you can save up to $5,000 on your dream pool with start dates in as little as 2 weeks. And with financing available for as low as $375 a month, you can swim this year with in-ground pool design. Call or go online now to save up to $5,000 on your dream backyard today.
Break, it looks like. By the way, pull that last commercial. It runs over with. Hey, Austin, are you there? TV producer Austin.
Boss. Yes, boss.
He took up smoking as a New Year's resolution, so he was outside. Listen, so we have a text line, and I'm going to reveal now that from now on, it's the HHM text line. That's Henderson, Hutcherson, and McCullough. And our buddy Adam Osborne because they're redoing, the former Moore drug building owned by the late, great Ben Moore and I guess Joe Moore, which that's unfortunate. Have to deal with him. Somebody needs a prayer. Broad Street Methodists, they can't do anything with him. Pastor Micah Nicholas over there, come on. But anyway, it's the HHM is moving in there, and they're getting it ready, and Adam keeps me updated on it. But you told me just now we got a text on the HHM text line. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
What does it say?
It says we have football tickets.
Well, we traced the call. And ladies and gentlemen, when you text us, please understand that we're actually, well, don't know if we can make a joke about the FBI right now, can we? But we do realize that Larry McDaniel, who refuses to appear on this air, and God bless him, owner of the town squire, but Larry has football tickets. Is that right?
That's right. That is correct.
So Larry,
that's what he's saying.
Larry texts the HHM text line. Mm-hmm. And by the way, I tell you what I'm going to do here. Do we have Hardy's stuff, don't we?
Yes.
So we're gonna really inaugurate. Austin, who gets these texts? Do you get them?
Bridget, myself, you, Ashley.
I don't get them. I do not get them. And I don't.
We'll set you up later.
No, I don't want them. I don't want them. I want you people to get them, not me.
Steve, you must connect with the viewers.
Listen, here's our rule here. I talk, you listen. How about that? Because at home, it's much like Darlia Conn just proved with Dr. Paul Conn. We can tell who's talking and who's listening at home. Boy, they're a show waiting to happen. Well, I've got to just reach their agent, who, of course, is Vanessa Hammond. So anyway, she's going to be tough to deal with. All right. Here's what we're going to do. The next five people who text 423-614-6499, we're going to give the first three of you, let's do six people. Do the first three get free Mayfield ice cream, and then the next three will receive a Hardee's combo.
And when you text, tell us your name.
Oh, you got to tell us your name, and I made that mistake last Thursday night. I did not ask people to tell their name, because normally people do not admit they listen or watch us. And God bless them, and who can blame them?
If you want to win a prize.
But if you want to win, you got to put your name on it. So, as Beyonce said, put a ring on it. But anyway, 423-614-6499, the first six people who text right now. But you got to put your name on it. You got to admit you listen or watch. I'm going to add one more. You got to say something nice about me. No,
no.
I
got six already.
Where I got six?
Yes.
What are you losers? You don't have anything to do? You're sitting around texting us? Who cares?
Wow. And
well, just keep texting. I don't care. HHM, Henderson, Hutcherson, and McCullough, Adam Osborne, they're putting a new place in here. Now we have Ashley RV.
Oh, okay. So we have a special birthday shout out. Eden Flowers is having a birthday today.
Well, why don't you come in here and say something about it if you're going to stick your head in here?
Eden's age, or where she goes to school? Okay.
9, 10. She goes to Stewart. She goes to Stewart.
Stewart Elementary.
Who is Eden?
That's Stacy's youngest daughter.
Oh, Stacy, Debbie Downer. Maybe Eden will be more positive than Stacy.
No, absolutely not.
Just like her mom?
Oh, she's worse than her mother.
Well, I have very few joys in life. Trust me, look around here, people. Very few joys in life. One of them is Coke Zero, and the other is Diet Mountain Dew. And Stacy told me I was basically going to die if I drank them on her 8:30 confessional she does with us.
And then if Eden had done that, Eden would tell you that you're ugly and you're going to die.
And where does she go to school?
Stewart.
That's where I went. That's my alma mater.
Yeah, she's brutally honest.
All right, Bridget, let's congratulate. I guess we already have the winners here. Is that right?
We do. Okay, so you said 6?
Yeah, let's do I don't know. You want to do more than that? Let's do 10 if we're getting a bunch of them. I don't care.
Okay.
So my friends at Hardee's and Mayfield, it's up to them.
Josh Gamble. Ben Inscore.
Ben, you're disqualified. You've won way too much here lately.
Pam Noons. Mark Walkup.
Mark Walkup?
Yeah.
Come on, Mark. Don't you have something better to do?
James Medlin. Regina Pickle Lewis.
Regina says she gets 20,000 steps a day. That's a lie.
I believe that. Lori Wickham. And this just says Levin. Levin. Someone said Steve is great. No name given there.
Well, I actually text that one in myself.
Yeah. Oh, that's your number, yeah. Catherine Rakestraw. Stephen Beasley.
Beasley, come on.
He says HHM stands for Heartline, and Muted.
That's funny, Stephen. I'm glad that was text and not on the air.
Laura Seepin says, I'm listening to 104.1 and Steve is the best.
Thanks, Laura.
Shannon Collins McDonald said, good morning to me. Good morning, Shannon.
No one cares.
And then Craig Dillard.
Craig, what's up? I know Craig. All right, so we have a new text line now. And here's what this is going to, it's going to save us having to talk to you people. Because we're not going to take any more calls. No, I'm kidding.
You can use the text line to send us traffic information, birthdays, anniversaries,
contests.
See, and here's why Ashley's saying this is because she doesn't want to talk to you on the phone. She'd rather you text.
Y'all call way too much.
Yeah, we get a lot of phone calls.
We get a lot of phone calls.
So 423-6, it's the same number. Because God knows how to make it easy for you people. 423-614-6499. It's the HHM text line. All right, Bridget, we'll come right back in just a moment. Stand by.
Hey, listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon. The voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Mix 104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to an active law enforcement officer in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves to win, you can nominate them at mymix1041.com/Honda or on the Mix 104.1 app.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cruise. Full details at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there, especially if you're on the interstate. Just a reminder of that construction work going on in the Ottawa area in Hamilton County between mile markers 7 and 10.
Just less and less reasons to go to Chattanooga. Just stay here.
North and southbound lanes reduced to 2 lanes in that area.
That's
due
ridiculous.
To construction.
Well, why?
I
Now, why can't they do this overnight? It's ridiculous.
Oh, I know.
I'm blaming you.
It's me.
That's probably your decision.
If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231.
In a perfect world, your health care and medication.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Anna, can you count to 5 without saying 1 or 3?
Sure, 2, 4, 5.
That's right. Our big story is the 2 for $5 breakfast deal at Hardee's.
You got me.
I know, I did.
Bite into our made-from-scratch biscuits today.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. Looking for great service? Check. Want to choose from a wide variety of metal roofing products? Check. How about complimentary takeoffs and free estimates for commercial and residential projects? Check and check. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals. Quality roofing that lasts a lifetime. Come see us today.
Hey, listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon. The voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Vierthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together, we are Cleveland Ford.
That's right. So the UV index for our area today will be at 9, which is high. So they encourage
What's the scale?
Let's see.
1
11
to 10?
plus.
What is it?
11 plus is extreme.
Heath Garrett at Cortina. Cortina, tell us, do you have it? Has the account representative for Cortina given you any information about Cortina?
She sure has.
Unbelievable.
I will continue reading. They encourage you to seek shade during late morning through mid-afternoon. If your shadow is shorter than you, seek shade and wear protective clothing, a wide-brimmed hat, and sunglasses, and generously apply a minimum of SPF 15 broad-spectrum sunscreen on exposed skin.
Pretty good.
This UV index report is brought to you by Cortina. Looking for a top dermatologist to treat your acne, hair loss, rosacea, or dark spots without waiting for an appointment? Skip the line, getcortina.com, and get a board-certified dermatologist to diagnose and create a custom treatment delivered to your door. Cortina is your solution. GetCortina.com.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because it's telemedicine and it's extremely convenient. And go online, getcortina.com. Now, here's the deal. For this audience, you're going to have to spell Cortina. They have no clue.
Cortina.
COR. Repeat after me, boys and girls. COR. TINA. Tina as in Turner. Go ahead.
GetCortina.com.
What?
GetCortina.com.
Our buddy Heath's down there now, and GetCortina.com. That's a real deal. Look them up. They're going to save you a lot of time. All right, inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. I'll go ahead and save you a lot of time. You can buy directly from the factory, save money and time. Labor Day savings already in progress. Roger Pickett. Try spelling that, boys and girls. My children walk around all the time saying, Roger Pickett. Pickett.
Take advantage of Labor Day savings at Mermaid Mattress. Save on Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, and, of course, all the locally made Mermaid mattress sets.
For today, partly cloudy skies, a high of 88 and a low of 64 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 88 and a low of 67. Mostly cloudy on Thursday with a high of 87. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 66 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Drs. Ken and Brian Beard. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
So here, now that we have, we got to hit the ID here, but now that we have the HHM text line, and Bridget asked me what that stands for. Of course, I gave her some horrible meaning, but it's Henderson, Hutcherson, and McCullough. Our buddy Adam Osborne, and they're redoing the old Moore Drug Building downtown Cleveland. But, well, downtown, of course, Cleveland. What do you think? Downtown Milwaukee. So anyway, what I want you to do as an audience, and I'm tired of giving you people prizes just to respond to us. Because, I have to bribe every other friend of mine, so I don't want to bribe you people. But I want you to be sending text messages knowing Bridget gets them to her throughout the broadcast that are mean, that are negative, that are, So if you want to tell Bridget something, go ahead and text her. 423-614-6499. Now, here's the problem. She's going to save your number. She's going to text you tonight about her side hustle, which is essential oils. And she'll be coming to your home, and then she'll want to do a presentation at your house to try to sell you soap. And that's fine. So text at your own risk. But just understand, Bridget and her mom will have your number. 423-614-6499 on the HHM. I guess it'd be the Mix 1041 HHM text line. But as you feel the need, you can text her. She's going to get them right over here. So go ahead and do it.
Broadcasting
we ain't giving you
from
nothing.
The Kia of Cleveland Studios. This is Mix. Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios. This is Talk 101.3 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 101.3 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. Primaries today in New York and Florida.
In the Florida battle for the Senate, Congresswoman Val Demings is the front-runner in the Democratic primary to challenge Senator Marco Rubio. This as the state's Democratic primary for governor pits Congressman Charlie Crist, a former governor as a Republican, against Agriculture Commissioner Nikki Fried, who is currently Florida's only elected Democrat.
Fox's Todd Pyro.
The winner there will face off against Ron DeSantis in November. On the Republican side of the Florida primaries, Army combat veteran Corey Mills leading a crowded field in the 7th District, but Anthony Sabatini is gaining down the stretch.
And a 17-year-old is set to become the youngest person to fly around the world solo in a small plane if the weather cooperates. Belgian-British teen Mac Rutherford is due to land in Sofia, Bulgaria tomorrow, some 5 months after he set out. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Local and state news, Mix 1041, MixTV.tv from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. And in the news this morning, both the Cleveland City Council and the Bradley County Commission met. Cleveland City Council yesterday covered several items of business. Cleveland City Manager Joe Vivas gave updates on various road projects. An upcoming project to repair the entrance and exit ramps at exit 27 will be bid mid-next year. No design as of yet. Now, the so-called J-turn project at 25th Street, also going to be bid mid-next year. And then a major presentation from the city manager about homelessness in Cleveland. Yes, this is a real problem, and as Cleveland grows, it continues. This problem continues to grow. So the city manager presented a 15-step action plan with ideas on how to address the homelessness issue in Cleveland. This will involve working with state legislators, the health department, also the local hospital, Tenova, and the Bradley County Justice Center. Now, Cleveland Police Chief Mark Gibson commented on how the department deals with homeless issues in Austin. Let me see here. He had sent me this. Gideon Ratcliffe covered the meeting for us and did, as usual, a great job. And I'm trying now to... You heard that. That was the soundbite, which Austin, of course, last hour told me after the fact, but we do have it ready here. All right, this is going to be Cleveland Police Chief Mark Gibson at the Cleveland City Council meeting yesterday, and for TV, we'll go in 3, 2, 1.
And I'll tell you, this is something that our staff came up with to approach. More than 20 of our officers are CIT trained. We work with Volunteer Health to get a pilot program in place because these were the issues we were seeing. When you're seeing homeless in the parks and different places like that, we can't arrest our way out of this process, and we can't write citations out of this process. And that's what irritates me the most is that people think that we're going to arrest people and write citations that's going to solve the issue. It's not. I can write a citation to someone for $50. If they can't pay it, they're not going to pay it, and if they don't pay it, there's no recourse. I arrest them. If we arrest them, which we have, I can name one person that's been arrested 3 times this week for criminal trespassing. And it's one of about 150 arrests in the past year that this guy's been involved in, and he comes right back out, and he's right back on somebody else's property. Okay, and so when comments are made it's not doing their job to the fullest, I take that personally, and I feel like that people don't understand the efforts that we have tried to approach and try to put out there to solve these issues, and this is more of a what things can you do to be proactive instead of reactive. If you want us to react to the problem, there's entities, nonprofits, organizations out there that can do things to be more proactive. That's going to help these situations, and so it's that's kind of where we're at. Let me know how many people you're going to be writing tickets to, and how many people we need to arrest, and next year at this time we'll be dealing with the same issue. So that's kind of where I'm at on the situation.
All right, that is Cleveland Police Chief Mark Gibson on the homelessness issue in Cleveland at yesterday's City Council meeting. Watch the full Cleveland City Council meeting at mixtv.tv. A Chattanooga man who was charged with a double murder in Cleveland was found not guilty of first-degree murder. The Chattanoogan.com reports that a Bradley County jury deliberated for 11 hours before delivering the verdict on Saturday in the case of Alfonso Johnson, age 48. He was found guilty of conspiracy and facilitation of murder, tampering with evidence, and one of the 2 abuse of corpse charges. Sentencing will be in February. Cleveland Mayor Kevin Brooks elected the board of directors of the Tennessee Municipal League. During the league's annual business meeting held recently in Gatlinburg, Bobby King, Henderson mayor, elected president. In a statement, Mayor Brooks stated it's an honor to represent the city of Cleveland as an at-large member of the board of directors of TML. He said there is much to learn from the very experienced mayors from around the state, much to gain for our city by being at the TML board table. Bradley County Commission met last night. They had a lengthy work session, we understand, last evening. And at the work session, a lot of it was concerning the Bradley County Election Commission budget, as well as problems continuing at Sunset Memorial Gardens. As that was introduced by Commissioner Tom Cry, the subject, and local resident Melanie Marshall spoke to the Bradley County Commission last night, said she's seen many problems at Sunset. As she said, something needs to be done about the conditions there. And she said that the problems continue. And again, a representative from the DA's office, it was concerns going back to the condition there, but a representative from the DA's office used to tour regularly to keep up with matters, but that has not been done since his retirement. That was talking about Calvin Rockhold. There are concerns at 170 burials per year. The cemetery will fill up and may have issues if the owners are no longer making money. Those are comments shared before the Bradley County Commission. The full meeting, you can watch that at mixtv.tv. And Sunday night, tragedy in Cleveland. Just after 9 o'clock, Cleveland police report that a crash with injuries, Keith Street at Ocoee Crossing, killed a motorcyclist. The crash involved a motorcycle and a 2017 Nissan Pathfinder. Nicholas Pell, 19 years of age, lost his life. He was the driver of the motorcycle. He died from his injuries sustained. Preliminary investigation continues by the Cleveland Police Department. Should have an update. More on that later today. It is 8:17.
Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
Let's go to the obituary program, brought to you by Rob Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory. Nicholas McAllister, age 33, of Cleveland, died on Wednesday at his home. Arrangements by the Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory. And for more, visit ralphbuckner.com.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Purchase a vehicle at Don Ledford Automotive Center and receive a free luxury cruise, 5 days, 4 nights to the Western Caribbean, Mexico, or other destinations. Buy a vehicle and receive a free cruise. Full details at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. The YMCA's after-school program is a safe place for children to play, learn, and grow when out of school. Find out more at ymcachattanooga.org. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Stop by today and take advantage of Bradley County.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
Central High School Bears on Talk 101.3 The Buzz.
The Cleveland High School Blue Raiders on Mix 104.1.
The Walker Valley Mustangs on Fiesta 99.1.
See the full schedule at mymix1041.com and download the free Mix 1041 app to listen and watch on your mobile device.
Our slogan is better mattress, better price. And at Mermaid, we really do believe that because we use the highest quality of foams, the highest quality of intercoils that go into the mattresses, and we have the highest quality people working for us. We have a number of employees that have been with us for up to 30 years, and we're very proud of that fact.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher. Our butchers offer special orders, custom cuts, and even entire meal recommendations. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
Huh, I bet he'd be great at wrapping presents.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, with great news. Interest rates are super low, and your old car is worth more than ever. So if you're wondering if you should be buying a new Kia, It's a no-brainer. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. If you've got $500 down and you make $2,000 a month, I'll do my best to get you approved. Come see me, John Davis, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com. No wonder. I mean, we're just crashing and burning around here.
We're not, actually.
Oh, we're not?
Because of him.
Oh, okay. Do you have a stall long enough?
Thank you.
Did you find it?
Dell's Heating
Good
and
Lord.
Air. Service you can trust. 423-509-8787. Just call Dells.com. Air quality for our area today will be good, and pollen count is at medium high today.
So, Ashley RV, or do you like, hey, Austin? I'm going to ask somebody that, he doesn't know a thing. I was going to ask somebody that knows, and I'd talk about Austin. Austin Chadwick is our Mixed TV producer. How are you this morning?
Fantastic, boss.
Are you better than yesterday? Because you came in here basically slinking around like you just came off the Greenway into the front door. You totally depressed me. Are you feeling better today?
There was nothing wrong yesterday.
Well, you just looked it. Do you know?
I'm having a good day.
Thank you. Well, even though Bridget's here. So there is the same rabbit bunny. Here comes Peter Cottontail. Same one greets me every morning right here.
They have a routine just like you do.
Hang on, what?
They have a routine just like you do.
Hello! Successful people have a routine.
They're probably more consistent with their routine unlike you.
Well, here's when I knew I had a problem, when I started talking to the rabbit. Hey, good morning. And then I started hearing, good morning. One of those deals.
Oh, it's Peter Rabbit out there.
So, Ashley, we now have the HHM text line. And what I love here is I guess we don't have to talk to the people anymore. Is that correct?
You're right.
So, like Debbie
Like
Downer,
somebody's calling right now. I don't know why they're doing it.
we're ignoring them. We're totally ignoring. So, you know who's mad about this is Eric Gardner, Volunteer Redifest. The Volunteer Redifest mix line.
Still love talking to the people.
Trust me, Eric, I'll keep that one alive.
Don't
for
worry,
you, buddy.
Eric. People will still call.
Well, it's just going to be, mix and match. Stephen Beasley has been telling me for years we got to start doing text. I said, who cares? We don't want to hear from these people anyway. But then when I realized I didn't have to speak to them, okay, fine, text us. So HHM, Henderson, Hutcherson, and McCall, look at that. Austin has. What have you done, Austin?
Good job, Austin.
There you go. I built this little graphic.
You guys, let me say this, and I'm going to give everybody, the public, a peek into the world here. Ashley and Bridget, I mean, you talk about a knife in Austin's back. They are so mean about him, and then he does this for you ingrate.
Yes.
It's
very good, Austin.
Unbelievable. So we've got the text line. So what we want you people to do is just as you want to text, because Bridget's going to get them. But put your name on them.
All hours of the day. She gets them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Her and her mother, if you have a piano at your house or an organ, they'll come to your home, and they got a little routine they worked out. Bridget sings, and Susan,
She's actually on the accordion.
She's on the accordion. We learned about accordions last hour with Paul and Darlia Conn. Russian accordions, as a matter of fact. So I'll come to your house, play. My grandmother Littlefield played the accordion. No kidding.
My grandmother did too.
It must have been a big deal back then. I don't know. It was a thing. Yeah. So anyway, Ashley RV's here. How's everything going?
Great.
I don't know. I may like RV better.
I'm sure my husband does too.
That's what he said, actually. So he said, actually, I do like V better than, I don't know what anyway. So, well, that's been good having you here. Anything else you want to add?
No.
Get up. The Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. I just got a text.
Text line?
On the well, no, this is my text line,
okay.
Which none of you should have. Well, although my text line most of the time is better than the show. Adam Lowe driving my 7-year-old to school, and she says, quote, that radio guy is a mean man.
Yes, he is. I agree.
Hey, Adam, train up a child in the way they should go.
Out of the mouths of babes.
Amen.
A better life begins with better sleep. Discover yours during the Mermaid Mattress Labor Day Savings Event going on now at all 11 Mermaid Mattress locations. You'll receive a free adjustable base upgrade on Mermaid's iCool and L&K mattress sets. Mermaid Mattress. Better mattress. Better price.
All right, for today, partly cloudy skies, a high of 87 and a low of 63 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy again, a high of 88 and a low of 66. And then on Thursday, mostly cloudy with a high of 86. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 66 degrees. By Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Hey, Adam, tell your child to stop listening to Rob Alderman. I'm sure Robert told the 7-year-old that. Mix 1041, mixtv.tv. Text Bridget at 423-614-6499 on the HHM text line.
You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when I met you.
Baskin-Robbins on Keith Street, locally owned by the Benton family in Cleveland for over 50 years. Within their 40 flavors of ice cream, they can build sundaes, make 40 different types of shakes, and add different ice creams to different products. You name it, they can make it for you. Enjoy Baskin-Robbins at home. Their take-home items include hand-packed quarts or pints, polar pizzas, and cakes. Baskin-Robbins, Keith Street, Cleveland.
Hey, listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon. The voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
The WCLE Arrest Report is brought to you by Cumberland Bail Bonding, 423-641-6246. Here's the arrest report for Monday, August 22nd. Travis James Allen, criminal trespass. Camden Trey Gasparian Brown, domestic violence. Ronald Allen Curtis, theft of property, criminal trespass, and criminal impersonation, among other charges. Andre Juan Felix, DUI, resisting arrest, and driving on a revoked license, among other charges. Tony Marvin Gladson, aggravated domestic assault. Michael David Grady, domestic violence. Cordez Deonze Westfield Sr., disorderly conduct. The WCLE Arrest Report is brought to you by Cumberland Bail Bonding. Speed up the bail bonding process. Fast and confident service available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Call Amy Thomas at Cumberland Bail Bonding, 423-641-6246. Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates, a $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
At Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, the tradition was founded by Ralph and Stella Buckner and continued by Ralph Buckner Jr. and his wife, Shari Buckner. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory is a tradition of service. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, caring for Cleveland families whenever they need them. Visit ralphbuckner.com.
Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this. That's how to talk. That's nice. Finally, somebody that's nice. Well, Sandra, thank you, thank you for joining us. And I know we're talking about the logistics program. Tell me all about it.
Yes, Steve, we are so excited. First, thank you for having me. But secondly, yes, TBR has now approved our brand new logistics and supply chain management concentration. So we have spent over a year working with our industry partners, ensuring that we have the top-of-the-line degree that's needed for this really demanding field.
Yeah, it certainly is. And, you know, Sandra, we hear more and more about it. I know that the Thrive folks, the partnership, have really spotlighted that in partnership with Cleveland State. Is that right?
Yes, sir, it is. They have been wonderful to work with. They've provided us with some assistance for our data analytics with it, helping us to connect with some community partners and really design just a state-of-the-art program that, you know, is a 2-year concentration so we truly can get supply the workforce with what our industry is needing.
We're joined by Sandra Godsey talking about the new logistics and supply chain management program at Cleveland State. Look, we know, it seems like we now know so much more about supply chain issues than we ever have in this country.
Yes, because it's everywhere. When you go to the store, it's not there. So, you know, at Cleveland State, we always want to partner and be sure that we're giving our community what they need. And obviously this is an issue, so we want to train our students to go into the workforce to help solve these problems. This is very concentrated. It has 7 very specialized courses that were determined by our industry leaders with logistics, warehouse, data analytics, global. We've even incorporated that. And it has a very strategic internship that goes with it as well.
Joined by Sandra Godsey, Cleveland State Community College. So it is a 2-year degree I see here. And tell me about this accelerated block scheduling format, Sandra.
Well, this is really streamlined for our working adults who don't need to be coming to class 5 days a week or 4 days a week. So it is formatted into our Thursday evening kind of accelerated block schedule where students will only be focusing on 2 classes at a time, but they will still complete their degree within the 2-year time frame.
All right. Well, how can people get more information about this tremendous new program?
All right. They can either email logistics@clevelandstatecc.edu or call 423-473-2372.
All right, Sandra, anything you want to add here before we go?
No, sir. Thank you so much for having me.
It's always
be nice to you.
Well, yeah. See, Bridget, that's how you're supposed to treat me. She was so kind to me, and you could take lessons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, Bridget doesn't even take phone calls anymore, Sandra. She's now just using text. We have this new text line.
Oh, nice. Okay.
All right, Sandra Godsey, Cleveland State. Sandra, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's a very exciting new program at Cleveland State. Logistics and Supply Chain Management, approved by the Tennessee Board of Regents recently. Let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. What's happening?
Okay, happy birthday to Jim Veenstra today.
Jim, happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah.
He's my former professor at Lee University, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, and he's a big listener.
Yeah.
Angela Davis is 18 today, a senior at Cleveland High School. Loretta Boyd is celebrating today, teaches pre-K at Michigan Avenue. Lucy McCamus celebrated birthday yesterday in kindergarten at North Lee. Barbara Goins is celebrating a birthday today. She was my high school cheer coach.
Yeah, she still regrets that.
Yeah.
She still regrets putting you on the team, I understand.
Crystal Fox is having a birthday today, works over at Southern Heritage Bank. Joelle Cavett is having a birthday today, works at Wright Brothers Construction, handles their social media, marketing, and everything else. That is from her fabulous friends there at Wright Brothers.
Well, she does everything that Sandra won't do, which is, well, everything. So thanks, Joelle, for being you. And, like Josh Groban saying, you raise me up because Sandra doesn't do any work.
Wow.
Whoa, excuse me. I'm getting in my full voice here.
Yeah. Eden Flowers is having a birthday today, a student at Stewart Elementary. That is Stacy's daughter, Stacy Flowers.
Well, Stacy's waiting to call in for me to do sports. Stacy, go ahead and call because sports is very short this morning. Thank you. Short and sweet like me. Thank you.
Jamie.
I'm a little teapot. Dun, dun, dee, 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 dee.
Okay,
Well, I'm since Paul Conn was here earlier and Darlia talking about all the concert stuff at Lee, I'm very musical this morning. There's a song in my heart. There really is.
Yes. Yeah. Jamie Holden is having a birthday today. That is from Jamie's work family. And then Janet Garland is also having a birthday. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text those birthdays and anniversaries to us on the HHM text line. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they have been helping their customers make their dreams come true since 1903.
Richie Hughes, quote, I'm changing this channel. You sound like a dog barking. By the way, Richie invites you to the all-new Redemption of the Nations Church. And the old Trees and Trends, just try to find one of his handbags. You moron. Well, I mean, really? Come on.
Oh, yep.
I mean, I'm trying out for the choir over there.
Oh, no.
He took me on a tour last week. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Wow. We'll just stick with Kevin Wallace and forget Richie. How about that? It is 23 before 9 o'clock. And now this.
Fellow Patriots, the raid on Mar-a-Lago.
Our slogan is better mattress, better price. And at Mermaid, we really do believe that because we use the highest quality of foams, the highest quality of intercoils that go into the mattresses, and we have the highest quality people working for us. We have a number of employees that have been with us for up to 30 years, and we're very proud of that fact.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
For those who deal with painful leg veins, Dr. Eston Winger wants you to know there is help.
Typically, most patients that come in have varying degrees of symptoms with their legs, and it could be that your legs feel heavy, your legs feel tired, your legs ache, your legs swell. And typically this is worsened as the day progresses as you're up on your legs. And most people think, oh, they're just for cosmetic reasons, but no, actually your legs can hurt by having varicose veins. The fact is that the veins are not going to go away on their own. The only way they're going to go away is by an intervention. And if they do bother you or you have questions about them, then I'd be more than happy to talk to you in consultation.
Schedule a consultation by phone, 423-472-5423.
At some point in your life, you may be faced with a legal challenge, whether it be a personal injury, a business dispute, or family matter. Our goal is to overcome your legal obstacles and get your life back on track.
If you or a loved one have been injured or have legal issues confronting you and your family, talk with someone on our team. We will investigate your problem to determine the facts and the law. Working together, we can develop a plan to obtain the result you deserve.
Life upside down for me.
What? I mean, what is her deal? I mean, hey, by the way, you got to say hi to Cindy at Medical Center Pharmacy. Cindy runs the compounding medicine, or whatever you call it, drug program, which, by the way, that would be a good thing for Joe Moore to finally get into a drug program. But anyway, Stacy, she's a big fan of yours. She told me last week.
Well, Cindy, you've got great taste.
Stacy tells me that if I drink another Coke Zero, I'm going to die. So thank you, Debbie Downer, for that. All right, Stacy, what are we going to talk about besides your daughter's birthdays today, I understand?
You know, she loved that. Thank y'all for doing that. She just thought that was the biggest deal, and she did say, Mom, and Ashley said that I'm worse than you, and I'm not worse than you. So there's that.
How old is she today?
She is 9 years old.
And goes to Stewart, my alma mater. And hello, Sylvia Coates is listening. Eddie Coates and T. Coates and myself and a bunch of us all went to Stewart. And I'm sure it's better now because of your daughter. So.
Hey, she behaves at school. She saves it for us at home.
You got it. Well, what are we going to talk about this morning?
So today I wanted to talk about cholesterol. So cholesterol is a waxy, fatty substance that our bodies make, and it also can be contained in some foods. When there's too much of it in our blood, it builds up in our arteries and our vessels, and these plaques is what causes the increased risk for heart attack and stroke. So the only way to know that you have high cholesterol is to have that checked. If yours is elevated, that needs to be monitored by a medical professional. And 3 ways to lower your cholesterol is get active, quit smoking, and eat healthier. So that's reducing your intake of fatty meats or full-fat dairy.
Stacey Flowers talking about cholesterol, and look, I mean, that's the diet, isn't it, around this area? Especially?
It really is. The Western diet, just in general, and especially the good Southern home cooking that we love, it really can lend to creating a bigger issue with those cholesterol levels.
Stacey Flowers, nurse practitioner, Direct Primary Care Associates. And, it's just you guys are so convenient. You guys are so affordable. And I really believe that's why the interest is just exploding for Direct Primary Care.
It really has. The interest has exploded, and whenever we get people in here that maybe because their employer covers their membership with us, and so they come in, sometimes reluctantly, not really knowing what we do, and we're so happy, when we're able to exceed their expectations, and they leave here and they're like, wow, you guys really are doing things differently, and we really are, and so it's a regular occurrence that we leave, our patients in shock and awe of actually what all is included in that monthly membership fee.
Yeah, and it would shock and awe me if you ever said something positive.
I did want to say, before you kick me off the air,
please,
that a new recent study in the New England Journal of Medicine shows that excessive soda consumption and radio hosts is directly related to psychosis and erratic behavior. Oh, no.
Well, that means it's working.
It's not looking good.
That's great.
Not looking good.
Hey, Stacey, how do we get more information about Direct Primary Care Associates?
You can check us out at our website, directpca.com. You can find out all of our information about our included services and that low monthly membership fee.
So here's what we're going to do. We have a new text line that we're unveiling this morning, sponsored by HHM, Adam Osborne and Henderson Hutchinson, whatever. So I want, if you would like to grade Stacey's performance, or you're like Cindy over at Medical Center Pharmacy, who just is a huge fan of Stacey's, said she sometimes sits in her car outside before she goes in the sweatshop over there with Joe Moore, and you want to grade her performance, send Bridget a text right now and put your name on it, 423-614-6499, and I'm sure all your fans will speak up, Stacey.
Okay. Now, can we use this text line to send random snide comments to you throughout the day?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because I don't get them.
Shine.
I'll be glad if you...
Well, we will. Yes, I'm sure your comrades over there will be all too happy to pass it on.
Oh, I know, and people are sending like crazy this morning. So anyway, Stacey, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Get off my radio. She's so negative. If you drink more, you drink more than one diet drink, you're going to die. Your head's going to fall off.
Say that.
Your head's going to fall off, Steve. I was going to check of the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center, the New England Journal of Medicine, saying that radio hosts who consume diet drinks contributes to psychosis. That's pretty good. Let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center, and also mattress owners understand same deal.
Tempur-Pedic and other national brands are giving special savings for Labor Day. And, of course, you always save when you buy direct from our factory at Mermaid Mattress, your home for better sleep.
That's the one where he's on speed or whatever. I mean, it's like, my Lord, Roger, settle down, you know. So Cindy had him out mowing the lawn, and that's what happened.
88 and a low of 67. Mostly
I didn't have your mic
Thursday,
on. That was funny.
With a high of 87. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 67 degrees.
This Mix 104.1 weather forecast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
Very quick check of sports here because there's not a lot of it. Braves beat the Pirates last night. Got 10 things happening one time. Braves beat the Pirates 2-1. Braves at Pirates tonight, 7:05, Mix 104.1. Driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland, Albert Pujols, who is really enjoying what he says. I don't know, his final year in St. Louis, but 693rd. He hit his 693rd career home run last night. And the Carolina Panthers have announced Baker Mayfield, formerly the Haslam's Cleveland Browns starting quarterback. Well, now, of course, he was traded to Carolina for some old equipment, basically. But Baker is going to be the starter in Carolina. No surprise there. So there you go. That's sports. And it's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk, brought to you in part by Solutions Finance of Tallahassee.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
Remember Me Senior Care is Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood. They specialize in assisted living for those who are still active with a community of indoor and outdoor activities. They also provide memory care living for those who are facing life with dementia. Learn more online at remembermesc.com or call their office and set up an in-person visit at 423-473-3140. Remember Me Senior Care, a culture of care your loved one deserves.
Attention! End of summer manufacturer rebates just announced, and in-ground pool design is passing them on to our customers. Now you can have your dream pool this summer, but supplies are limited. If you bid and contract in August, you can save up to $5,000 on your dream pool with start dates in as little as 2 weeks. And with financing available for as low as $375 a month, you can swim this year with in-ground pool design. Call or go online now to save up to $5,000 on your dream backyard today.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. Looking for great service? Check. Want to choose from a wide variety of metal roofing products? Check. How about complimentary takeoffs and free estimates for commercial and residential projects? Check and check. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals, quality roofing that lasts a lifetime. Come see us today.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Vierthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
Serenity Funeral Homes. Convenient, caring, affordable. Cleveland's most affordable funeral home. Completely remodeled. Offering cremations as low as $5.95. Funerals, $15.95. SerenityofCleveland.com. When trust matters most.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
This season, MixTV.tv is spotlighting high schools in our area. Join me, Ryan Lovelace, as we travel around Southeast Tennessee talking to coaches and teams about their upcoming season. It's the Southeast Tennessee Football Spotlight Series presented by Life Care Centers of America. Watch now at MixTV.tv. Never miss a minute.
It's time for Bradley County to start talking about fentanyl. Did you know in 2021 there were over 20 overdose deaths related to fentanyl in our town? ATS The Bridge is committed to educating and spreading awareness about drug abuse and bring a message of hope to our community. Our community is worth it. Even if substance abuse is the last thing to worry about with your kid, their awareness can help save a friend. For more info, visit atsthebridge.org. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org.
Central High School Bears on top of 101.3 The Buzz.
The Cleveland High School Blue Raiders on Mix 104.1.
The Walker Valley Mustangs on Fiesta 99.1.
See the full schedule at mymix1041.com and download the free Mix 1041 app to listen and watch on your mobile device.
Our slogan is better mattress, better price. And at Mermaid, we really do believe that because we use the highest quality of foams, the highest quality of intercoils that go into the mattresses, and we have the highest quality people working for us. We have a number of employees that have been with us for up to 30 years, and we're very proud of that fact.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals.
We're here for you. So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
And your life. Are you?
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank. Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Purchase a vehicle at Don Ledford Automotive Center and receive a free luxury cruise. 5 days, 4 nights to the Western Caribbean, Mexico, or other destinations. Buy a vehicle, receive a free cruise. Full details at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us now on the HHM text line, same number, 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by Misfit Tacos. Misfit Tacos is Cleveland's home for chef-crafted tacos with bold, unique flavors that have our community talking. With combos starting at $8.99 and a full kids menu, Misfit Tacos is perfect for the whole family.
All right, we're going to stay right here as we have our in-studio interview. It's a regular Tuesday segment called Legal Matters with Logan Thompson Law Offices. Joining us today, one of the attorneys there at Logan Thompson Law, Rob Nord, is here with us. Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Good morning. Thank you for letting me be here.
Well, no problem at all. Well, every week we pick out different topics that you guys, I guess, deal with on a regular basis there at Logan Thompson Law. And Mr. Nord, what are we going to talk about today?
I ran into a situation. It's called a limitation of liability or limitation of remedy. It's in a contract, and I've seen it be more prevalent in more contracts now. And what that means is this. If you and I have a contract, you have a provision in there that says if I don't do my job, all I'm limited for, if I don't do it and screw up, cause all kind of damage, all I'm limited to is giving your money back. You can imagine if you went to your surgeon and your surgeon said, I want you to sign this agreement that says if I screw up and I kill you, all I got to do is give you your money back.
Right.
You probably wouldn't be real satisfied with that.
No, probably not.
And so the same thing is prevalent, and I see in a lot of times, the one I ran into yesterday was something involving a home inspector. A lot of people that buy houses have their home inspected, and they may be coming from out of town. Most people don't crawl under the house that they're getting ready to buy.
Right.
And so this had a situation where they paid $500 to have their home inspected. They were going to buy this house subject to this inspection. The inspection came back clean. It turned out that in reality, the inspector hadn't gone underneath the house. The house had all kinds of floor joists collapsing and things you couldn't see from walking on top, but you would easily see if you went on the bottom. And the legal representative from the inspector basically said, look, we signed a contract that said this. It said, if I screw up, or I don't do things I said I was going to do, then I'm limited to just giving your $500 back.
Wow.
Well, this was a $700,000 house, and they're going to pay $150,000 to replace those floor joists, so they didn't find that real satisfying. And it was an insurance company that was asserting this, not necessarily the inspector. We've got a contract. And so I see this more and more prevalent every day in all kinds of everyday situations. The things that you sign for materials and things of that nature say that if we have a dispute, we're going to have a mediation or arbitration in Utah. Well, they're here in Cleveland, Tennessee. That's probably sent from Utah. That's where the home office of the company that sent it to you. That's not real satisfying to you once you have a problem.
Right.
You now decide that we're going to arbitrate something in Utah, and I live in Cleveland, Tennessee, 2,000 miles away. And so the limitation of liabilities and the limitations of forum. Forum is where the case, or if you're going to have a dispute, where's it going to be? Have gotten to be a very prevalent things, and they're in the form language of all the contracts that we sign, or not all the contracts, but most of the contracts that we sign. And the problem is a lot of those limitations of liability, a lot of those limitations of form are enforceable sometimes.
Sometimes.
Well, a situation where Cleveland Utilities is not going to be able to put in their contract with you that they're providing utility service to you, and if they screw up, that they're going to be limited to whatever your bill was that month. If it's an essential service, it's something you have to have, then it's more unlikely that those limitations of liability will be enforceable. If it's non-essential, which is most things,
right,
then it's more likely to be. And so the easiest thing, a lot of people don't read their contracts, but the easiest thing is look through the back of that form contract. Look back at that. Look, it's usually the next to last paragraph says limitation
I know
liability.
exactly what you're talking about,
and cross through that. Usually the person you're dealing with doesn't have any idea what that is either until
it needs to be enforced.
That's right.
Yeah.
Then we knew that. And so cross through that. Just right through it. I do that more than probably most people do because I'm actually reading them. But if there's something in the form contract I don't like, and I've ordered something for $890 from someone, and I just cross through it. At least there's a question of whether we agreed to it or not.
Right.
And so most things we do are to try to avoid litigation. Our society in itself has become less litigious. A lot of people say it's more litigious. I think it's less litigious. When I first started practicing law, we could sometimes try jury cases 2 times a week. Now, that was 35 years ago. Cases were not worth a whole lot. The insurance companies didn't care that much. They just let it rip. And so now we have a situation where one local judge told me I'd tried more jury cases in his court than all the other lawyers here in Cleveland combined.
Wow.
Well, I said, well, that's only 11 in the last 7 years, so that's a year and a half. Now, the cases that are being tried are in domestic and property and things like that, and things that are non-jury matters. They're still being tried. But I think the mentality of what we're doing now with mediation and arbitration, a lot of people don't understand what those are, has taken away the fact that not many cases are being tried now. And I think that's good and bad.
I was getting ready to ask you what's your opinion on that.
Why is it bad?
Yeah.
Is that most people, you get to play in the mediating game. okay, they're offering this, we're offering this. It's sort of like buying a used car. And ultimately, you know, we leave with whatever their highest offer is, and we decide to take that. There's many times, your case is worth a lot more than that. Or many times there's something else that I want that I'm not going to be able to get, but I'm limiting myself only to what we're going to agree to mediation. If we could have mediated it and agreed to it, you wouldn't need to come see a lawyer.
Right.
I've said, I think our dispute's over $1,000, but I'm willing to pay $500, and you're willing to take that. You wouldn't come see me over that. And so arbitration was supposed to be, 15 years ago, was supposed to be the new thing, supposed to be faster and cheaper. It's neither one. And now it's basically not used. But if you'll look in your contracts you signed, it says that you're going to arbitrate something a long, long way from here. Most people don't understand what arbitration is. And look, as a lawyer, I've arbitrated 3 times in 35 years.
Wow.
And so it's not happening. That's not what the world now is about mediation. And so the idea that our court system is somewhat misunderstood, at least locally. Your Bradley County jurors are usually a pretty conservative juror. And so the idea that there's going to be this extreme result, that's just not the people you're looking at. When I look at them in the jury, they're not thinking that. And the ideas that they see on TV about someone spilling coffee in McDonald's and getting these, that didn't happen here. And so your jury is sort of your conscience of your community, and especially around in East Tennessee. So I think that the idea that we're not having as many cases, when most people come into my office, the first thing they say is, I don't want to go to court. Okay,
right.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand it. The ones I'm worried about are the ones that say they do want to go to court. But the idea is that there's at least the reasonable threat that could happen usually creates a better result for you. I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. A lot of times with younger lawyers, the last thing I say is, do you really want to try this case with me? And they all nod and shake their head, but really they don't.
They don't, yeah.
And so, that's just the mentality we're into now. And so we're in a situation where, please be careful what you're looking at, because in limitation of liabilities, there's not a whole lot of things, if it's not an essential service that I can do for you, as badly as someone else may have screwed up and as badly as someone else may have not done what they promised to do.
Right.
That's a situation that is, but and then when you get to the legal system, you're putting yourself in other people's hands, and a lot of people are uncomfortable with that. I understand that. That's why they go to mediation, where I said, well, I get this, I'll take this, and I'll run.
It sounds like the main focus of today is just make sure that you understand what you're signing and look for those back paragraphs, those couple of back paragraphs, and that's probably where you're going to find the conversation that we're having this morning. And don't be afraid to mark through that or question that. Is that pretty much?
Sure.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're going this morning.
Well, a contract is considered to be a bargaining between the two of them.
Right.
When one party presents a form contract and you sign it,
you're just agreeing with everything that they said.
That's considered that y'all bargained and agreed to their form contract. In reality, the person that presented the form contract normally doesn't know exactly what it says. So if you have something that you want in the contract, or you have something that you've agreed to, write it in there. Even if it looks like you wrote it in crayon, or you're a bad writer, that's still okay. At least there's some understanding that, look, there was something else to this contract other than just what you wrote.
Or if you're uncomfortable with something, question and mark through it, just don't sign it and think it's going to be okay on the other side.
In every road race, in every endeavor that we've had, usually there's a release that you sign. I'm releasing Bradley County school system. I'm releasing everyone, a sponsor in the world, for their own negligence.
Right.
I can't imagine people really actually read those, because they just sign them, and I understand that. But I always cross through those.
Yeah.
And a couple of times they've called me back and said, hey, you crossed through this. And so, usually the person doesn't appreciate what I did or what they did, but that's okay. But if you're going to have an agreement, make sure it is your agreement, not just one one person's side.
Good stuff. Again, it's called Legal Matters with our friends at Logan Thompson Law. We appreciate Attorney Rob Nord come in this morning to give us some scenarios about some things that he has experienced and giving you information on what you should consider doing. Of course, we always say if there's things you don't understand, come to a lawyer and let them explain that to you and go through that process with you. Yes, it's going to cost you a little bit of money, but in the long run, it could save you tons of money, or like the example that you used today, they would more gladly would have came and seen you and would have been happy to pay you whatever the fee was to not get stuck with what they got stuck with.
That's right.
Yeah, so good stuff. Again, Legal Matters with Logan Thompson Law is a regular Tuesday morning segment. If you've got anything that you would like for us to discuss during that, please send us an email at info@mymix1041.com. We'll get with the attorneys there at Logan Thompson Law, and we'll try to get that as part of a lineup in the future segment. Again, Rob, thanks so much for coming in, sir.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with one more interview in just a moment. Dina Dell from the Cleveland Family YMCA. She'll be up next.
The all-new Crown.
Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty. Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Hands. You might think they're just for waving, but they can be used for all kinds of things, like making made-from-scratch biscuits at Hardee's.
Bite into the new 2 for $5 breakfast deal only at Hardee's.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, with great news. Interest rates are super low, and your old car is worth more than ever. So if you're wondering if you should be buying a new Kia, it's a no-brainer. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. If you've got $500 down and you make $2,000 a month, I'll do my best to get you approved. Come see me, John Davis, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com.
Baskin-Robbins on Keith Street, locally owned by the Benton family in Cleveland for over 50 years. Within their 40 flavors of ice cream, they can build sundaes, make 40 different types of shakes, and add different ice creams to different products. You name it, they can make it for you. Enjoy Baskin-Robbins at home. Their take-home items include hand-packed quarts or pints, polar pizzas, and cakes. Baskin-Robbins, Keith Street, Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Doug Beerthar, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher. Our butchers offer special orders, custom cuts, and even entire meal recommendations. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
Huh. I bet he'd be great at wrapping presents.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
Only a 10% chance of a very stray shower, mainly well to the south of the area. As we go into your Wednesday, look for partly sunny skies, a slightly better chance of a stray shower, but only at about a 20% chance. High temperatures climbing back into the upper 80s. A better chance of showers and storms do return with a front by the end of the week. That's your latest forecast from the Local 3 Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Cedric Gaines.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Mix 104.1 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 104.1 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
All right, Mix 104.1 WCLE as we continue on with Mix Mornings here on the radio and also on MixTV.tv. We saved the best for last. That's what we always like to say with our final interviews of the morning. And Dina Dell is here with us with the Cleveland Family YMCA, also the director of the Livestrong program there. Is that right, Dina? Did I get that right?
Well, we call it the coordinator.
The coordinator,
do have a
okay.
program director over all Chattanooga area, but for Cleveland, I'm your Livestrong lady.
You're the Livestrong lady and many other hats that you wear there as well. But first of all, good morning to you. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you today?
Doing fantastic.
Good.
Ran into you yesterday there at the Y, and we mentioned that we would see you this morning. Always great to have you in the studio. Always come in and you give us great information. And really, when I think about the Y, you're one of those key people that I always think about when I think about that facility there, because we do so much to help the people, and always kind of see you hanging around there too, right?
Yes, well, thank you. I appreciate that, and I'm proud to be associated with the YMCA. It's a great place for community, and we provide so many services for families of all shapes and sizes.
You know, the thing that I like about the Y, too, if you have the inability to pay, the scholarships and things you can apply for and things like that. So it's just not something where they say, well, you can't pay, don't come here.
Right.
They try to work that out. And that's just another area that the Y is such a strong point in our community for.
It really is.
Now, I know one of the things that you came in to talk about was the Livestrong at the YMCA. There's some upcoming events, and so we're going to let you dive in. Before we get started with those dates, though, let's talk about the Livestrong program at the YMCA. Tell me what that's all about and who participates in it.
Okay, so Livestrong at the YMCA is a partnership between the Livestrong Foundation, which many people are familiar with as a cancer research and lifestyle support group for cancer survivors, and the YMCA. We partnered because we know that exercise is critical for people who have survived cancer, and it even will reduce your chance of recurrence. So Livestrong Foundation, YMCA partnered together to create a specific program. It's 12 weeks long. It incorporates strength training, cardiovascular and endurance training. We work on balance. We work on flexibility. And while we're certainly servicing people and their physical bodies, there's so much wonderful fellowship that happens when people that have experienced something get together and they truly can share, because a lot of people have wonderful support systems within their family and their friend and their church network and their work friends. But sometimes those people don't fully understand because they've never had cancer.
Sure.
And these people come together, and it's amazing to watch. You've got people from all walks of life, different ages, men and women, and they just naturally bond. Even your most introverted person sort of feels like they're a part of something bigger than themselves, and they come together, they work together, they take care of each other, they encourage each other. And it's 12 weeks of getting your life back, getting your energy back, getting your stamina rebuilt, and feeling like you can kind of go back to a life that maybe you once had before. And some people don't have that hope before they come.
Again, we're speaking about the Live Strong program, this 12-week program that's coming up here in our area. We'll give you the dates and how you can be involved here in just a few minutes. It's coming up pretty soon. Dina Dell joins us once again, the coordinator of our Cleveland Family YMCA as a Live Strong program here. And I would say that studies would show people that have been through or battling through cancer that go home, sit on the couch, don't get active at all. I mean, kind of go inward instead of trying to get back out there and doing some sort of exercise. We understand it, and I think you guys do a tremendous job. Everybody's at different levels when they're going through this program. It's not like you bring them in and they're in a big gymnasium and everybody's doing the same exact thing. I've seen you guys in action there with all the bright yellow shirts and everybody doing different things. So y'all understand that, and you work with these people on a one-by-one basis. So if you have someone that has experienced this, going through this, or you feel it would benefit from this program, we need to get them involved. And so, Dina, I guess that's where we're going to go next. I know that the area YMCAs are doing different things, but when is ours coming up here for the Cleveland YMCA?
So in Cleveland, we offer an afternoon class, and then we also offer an evening class because some people have gone back to work and they can't come at 1:30 on a Tuesday. So we have an afternoon class on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1:30 until 3. We have an evening class that's going to meet on Monday and Thursday evenings from 5:30 until 7. So our Monday night class begins on September the 12th, and our Tuesday afternoon class begins on September the 13th. It runs for 12 weeks, so we go to the 1st of December, and you have to call the YMCA to sign up because space is limited.
Right.
But yeah, so once they call and get their name on the list, I'm going to contact them. We're going to set up a time to meet just so I can get to know them and do some general medical history, and then we get them ready to go.
Good stuff here. And now, what about people maybe listening to this say, okay, but is this just another expense am I going to have to incur? How does all that work?
So we love for our cancer warriors to know that they come to this program at zero cost to them.
That's phenomenal. Yeah, it's good stuff. And let's face it, like you said, the camaraderie of people going through this. We all know that our survivors and our caregivers and all the things that we talk about on a regular basis with cancer are there, but sometimes you just need to be standing shoulder to shoulder to someone that has been through those therapies and taken the medications and done these things that know exactly when you say, boy, I feel this, or I've been through that, or man, that really, and they're like, you know what, I felt that too. And I'm sure these people during this 12-week course, they make long life friends that they probably keep in contact with well after this 12-week program.
They do. You would be surprised. I'm in a group text of about 18 ladies, and they stay in touch with each other. They go to lunch, they socialize, they meet at the Y to exercise still. So it's a wonderful experience. Certainly you get out of it what you put into it. Some people come say, oh, I have a vacation plan. Well, how does that work? Well, if you know that you have a vacation plan, certainly the reason that we all exercise is so that we can live our life, right?
Sure.
But if they say, hey, I know I'm going to be gone for 6 weeks on a once-in-a-lifetime RV tour, I'd say, let's wait till spring because I want you to get the full experience of it because it's a one-time opportunity to go through this program. So we work it out, and if the fall season is not your season, then we'll bring you in the spring.
Yeah, it's twice a year y'all offer this, right?
Yes.
So hopefully, like Dina just said, if it's something that doesn't work out for you this time, we'll plan on the spring because you're still going to need that. But just the camaraderie of it all and the lifelong friends that you make is worth more than probably than really the health side of it. At the end of the day, all these relationships and things you're going to be a part of, being with great people like you is that's very encouraging to these people. That makes a tremendous difference as well. Now, I know we didn't come in to talk about this. We're going to circle back around to this because this is the main topic. But can we touch just a minute on Rocksteady Boxing? Because I know it's a different facet, but still very similar.
It is. It's part of our healthy living programs at the YMCA where we have specific programs for chronic disease management. And we have a great program at the Y for people with Parkinson's.
Yeah.
It's called Rocksteady Boxing. Obviously, we do box, but we do all kinds of other exercise. We We definitely work on balance. We work on flexibility because people with Parkinson's, their muscles can get very stiff and immobile. We keep them strong, and boy, let me tell you, they know how to box.
and kind of tell me why boxing was chosen as the form of exercise for your rock steady, because I've heard the story, but it's really worth repeating.
Yes. Well, that force intensive exercise, it's sort of a HIIT training type where you bring your heart rate up and down and up and down. It's just been proven to Parkinson's symptoms you can't reverse them. You can't make them go away, but we can slow the progression down, and it's been proven through medical studies that this type of training does help to slow down the progression of symptoms. So anything that we can slow down when it comes to Parkinson's
Sure.
and your body not doing the things that it used to do, we absolutely want to do that.
So how do I get information about the Rock Steady program? Since we're talking about these type programs, tell me about that.
So the same situation, you would contact the Cleveland YMCA, just call their phone number. It's 423-476-5573. Leave a message at the front desk, and they'll give me the message. I'll give you a call.
Now, is this a continuous program going back to the Rock Steady?
Yes.
So this one goes on pretty much all the time.
Yes.
It's not just a program.
Right. It is ongoing, which is different than the Live Strong at the YMCA program, which is a 12-week program.
Yeah, just want to make sure people know the distinct difference between
Definitely.
it. But two things that people really, really need to be involved in if you know someone is going through Parkinson's or of course, cancer. Two great programs at the Cleveland Family YMCA. Dina does a great job with all these. All right, so let's circle back around as we conclude here. Live Strong at the YMCA comes up for our area beginning September the 12th. Give me details. Again, no cost. We didn't really say at Rock Steady. Is there a cost involved with that?
There is a fee, but there are always scholarships available. We don't never want someone to not come because cost is a barrier.
Okay, so that's back to the Rock Steady. Now back to Live Strong. Give me the pertinent details about this one more time.
So it's for any adult cancer survivor. You do have to have medical clearance from your doctor to say, yes, this person is well enough to exercise, even if it comes with restrictions, which we will manage. There's no cost. You have personal trainers, group fitness instructors that have special cancer exercise training. So we're all certified Live Strong trainers. It's not just anybody. Classes for 12 weeks. We start September 12th. If you're interested, we'd love for you to contact the Y, get on our list. I'll call you, and we start in 3 weeks.
All right, so there you go, folks. Now the challenge is to you. So if you have a family member that you know that would benefit from this Live Strong program at the YMCA, please start the conversation, and it may take a little encouragement to get them to sign up and come to that first class. But I guarantee you, once you get them there, I've seen this in action for myself. It's just like a band of brothers and sisters. Once they're there, they're hanging out, they're cutting up. Some of them wearing certain socks the same way. I mean, it's just really a brotherhood and a sisterhood.
It is.
That once they all come together and get started with this process, so it's something that we know that they can benefit from, and the Cleveland Family YMCA does a great job of this along with the Live Strong program. Dina, anything else before we go that you want to put out there about any programs that you feel is beneficiary this morning?
No, just we want to reach as many people as we can because the Y wants to help people have a better life, and staying well and healthy, and that includes fitness, is certainly part of that.
Good stuff. Well, great to see you this morning, and we'll look forward to hopefully having a full house for this Live Strong program for that 12-week program.
Yep. Thanks,
Again, it's free for that, so no charge for that. So make sure, don't let cost think that's going to inhibit you from being able to be a part of this. All right, thanks again.
Thank you.
We're going to go ahead and get you the Fox News. That's also going to wrap up our Mixed Morning Show on the radio and also on mixedtv.tv. If you missed any interviews today, or you'd like to go back and watch them at your convenience, again, we would instruct you to go to mixedtv.tv, and you can check out all the individual interviews from even earlier this morning when the Conns were in the studio here until the last interview we just did now with Dina Dell. So please check those out and make sure you pass those along to other people you feel that could benefit from this information this morning. Have a great rest of your day. I'll be back with you this afternoon for the Mix Afternoon Drive from 3 to 5, and we'll get you home safely. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.